everyone, welcome back to our channel startuplanes.com. I'm Namrata and I'm taking interviews of the CEOs and founders of several innovative startups in India. In today's interview, I'll be talking to Mr. Sanjay Kumar Garg, the founder of Aryabek. He is an IIT Delhi alumni, an engineer, an MBA graduate, and an IPR expert. His entrepreneurial journey began in the year 2008, and with his company Aryabeko, he provides a unique solution to the water crisis we are facing on a day to day basis. You want to know more about this business? Let's get into the video. Hello, sir. Thank you for joining today. I'm Namrata and I'll be taking your interview. But before the interview begins, would you like to introduce yourself to the audience?
Yeah, sure, Namrata. Thanks. And myself is Sanjay Kumar Garg, and I'm a IIT Delhi alumni based in Gurgaon. And I'm right now running a company which is related to the solar power plant since last 13 years. In totality, I have an experience of 23 years in the corporate world. In the last 1.5 year, we started working on the new concept, which is the generating of water from air. And this is the new startup for which we really want to discuss further. Thank you.
All right. Now, talking about your startup, how did you come up with the idea of it?
In fact, when myself and my family, we were just traveling in South Africa, particularly in the Cape Town city back in 2018, we found that there was basically a big problem of drinking water, or even that there was a problem of bathing also. The government has put up a cap uses of the water. So if that is the scenario in the metro city of South Africa, so we can easily say that this is something which is coming up in all over the world. So after coming back, I along with my partners, we started working on this subject, and we thought that we instead of working on the water treatment where there are so many other people are also working, let's start working on the concept which is the generating water. So after that, we just worked on it. We did our own research work, and the RAWG comes into the picture, which is the atmospheric water generator. AWG.
All right. Now, what are the products or services you're offering through your startup?
As I said, that our basic product is the machine which generates the water from the air, and this is called the atmospheric water generator or the generation of a water from the humid air. If you look into the quality of the water through this one, this comes a very pure, alkaline, mineral rich, and the safe water to drink. And you don't require any kind of a plumbing infrastructure over there. You do not have any kind of a wastage of water like in any other kind of a membrane source. Or maybe the cost of water generation is less than 2 rupees a liter. The quality of water is as good as the natural water or the Himalayan water which we use in this world. Above all, which you can say that it's plug and play. You can easily transport it from one location to another location without any kind of other issues over there. So we have the range which starts from 100 liter per day till the 10,000 liters per day to cater the B2B market as of now. So we have these machines and the technology with us. The machine is already being tested. It's already been launched also last month.
Okay. Now that you're talking about the market, like you already said that there was an existing gap that you could identify. So, my question to you is that have you found out a customer base where you can pitch in your idea, or have you acquired a customer base as of yet?
As I said that we last month only we launched our machines of the product, and we have already shipped one machine to Dubai as a pilot one, and another couple of machines has already been to Dubai. Sorry, this Kolkata, and one machine has already been in Hyderabad. So these four machines we have already sold it to the various customers. And right now, the people really think that is something kind of a magic is there. The water is coming from air, so they want to test it out. They want to see the quality of the water, and these are the pilot machines, sort of, which we have just bought it and expecting something big out of it. But yes, that we got some customer base as of now.
All right. Now, for someone who has very limited knowledge about this domain or the services that you're offering, how would you explain your business model?
Right now, as we all know that drinking water is one which is definitely into the scarcity, and everybody is looking to have a pure drinking water. So business model which we look into that one is in the two ways. Number one is the selling this machine directly to the customers. Second is that we don't want to incur the switching cost by the customer also. So we are ready to give the machine on the rental model also to our customers where they can use this machine and can pay the rent based on the monthly basis as per the agreed terms and conditions and the uses of the water and the size of the machine.
Okay.
So these are the two
So,
basic models which we want to go for it.
all right. Now, who are your target customers? Is it just a B2B model, or in a way you have a direct connection with the consumers as well?
Since, as I said, that my range of the machine starts from 100 liter. So 100 liter means 100 liter per day. So initially we are targeting a B2B customers. In B2B customers, it comes out to be offices, any kind of a trust is there, any hospitals are there, gyms are there. So I think that everybody needs a drinking water, and the water is something that which is a human tendency, and we all need that one. So you can use it anywhere, everywhere, and this is all our customers.
All right. Now, you'd agree that water treating industry is pretty huge, and there must be some players or competitors already. So, what makes your company or your service different from the others?
Uh, there is two kind of a competition is there. One with the existing technology based, like RO technology is there, and unlike in RO technology, we do not have any kind of a water wastage or input water is not required. So our product is more of our product is more of a plug and play product. You can keep it at even those places where there is no water, where there is no even groundwater. So you use it over there and can easily transport it also. So this is an ideal product for places like for the like railways or to the defense sectors to others. On the other way, if you look into that one, that the similar kind of players who are into the market in AWG segment, number one, there are very few players. Number two is the technology which we are using it is a high efficient technology where we are using certain kind of heat exchangers as well as the double wall compressors over there, which makes our machine an efficient machine compared to our competitor, for which we have already filed the patent both in India as well as in USA. We have already registered our brand name through all these things. So this has already been done. So that's the reason that we are different from our clientele in terms of the technology base as well as in terms of the uses of the machine. I'm so sorry. Just a minute. Yeah, please.
Yeah, so now my next question to you is that when somebody wants to join your team and work with you, what kind of work culture or skills that person is going to gain from your organization, other than monetary benefits, of course?
It's just a startup and it's a growing startup. And so anybody who joins us is certainly get a lot to learn from us as well as from the company. The chances of the growths are really tremendous since she is growing along with the company, and the flexibility to work with the team. will always be there. So basically, if you look into the culture science, so there is nothing called any kind of a hierarchy systems is there, or certain any kind of verticals are there. So it's like a family team, family members and the team which we all work together. A very open
Okay.
culture over here.
Okay. Now, you are providing a particular kind of service to the consumers or business. But what are the services or products you require on a daily basis to make your business more efficient?
Uh, as I said, that we, in terms of our products and services, is there. So we need certain kind of vendors or certain kind of technology base. We just work with them very closely. And there is certain components which are the specialized component, and for which we have already identified the vendor, and certainly that we want to broader that vendor base also to increase the volumes of the machines and all those things. So we are looking for them also, and we need everybody's suggestions in terms of their own expertise. But we have our own design setup is there, where we are looking for the guys that we who can work for us in terms of as a supplier or in terms of as a owners.
Okay. Now, when choosing vendors or being associated, when deciding to being associated with them, what are the parameters you judge them?
Their infrastructure, their past experience to work with a similar kind of an industry. Maybe particularly if we look into the compressor, just giving an example. So where they have used that compressor earlier, their team, which certainly makes a difference again, the qualified team and the skilled worker level that we will work with them. And above all is that we, how big is that company is there to work with us, this will certainly make a difference. So these are the parameters which we look into them to decide any kind of vendor base.
All right. Now, talking about the future of the company, what are the recent and long-term goals you have planned?
We have already set up our own a very short goal, which is till the end of this financial year, where we have to have a presence of minimum 100 machines all over India, along with the global one. While for the long-term goal, we really want to enter into this industry where we can provide a clean, safe, and alkaline water, a healthy water to everybody, not only to the B2B industry, but even to the consumers also, to everybody, to every person on the part.
All right. Also, you would agree to this fact that when a startup wants to grow and expand, having a steady source of funds plays a really important role. Yeah. So, if you could walk me through the funding scenario of your company, like have you taken funds previously, or are you willing to in the near future? How is it working for you?
As of now, it's completely our partners, co-founders' money. It's a completely a bootstrap company. But yes, we are now looking for an external funds to grow further. And since our model is to give the machines on the rental, so heavy investments are required. So we want to increase our asset base plus the visibility and the branding which we are working on it. And to expand everything, yes, we are looking for the external funding. So for that, we are liquidate the equity also.
All right. Now that you had mentioned about your partner, could you also introduce him to the audience as well?
Yeah, sure. We are three partners for this company. Myself, Sanjay Garg, who is based in Gurgaon, and I'm looking after the whole technical aspect of the machines in this one. Second is Mr. Bharat Bhushan Kapoor. He is based in Dubai, and he is looking after the international marketing and the licensing work. And one of our partner, Mr. Natwar Diwalia, he is based in Kolkata, and he is looking after the domestic marketing and sales activities.
Okay. Lastly, what are your thoughts on startup names?
Startup Lane is very great platform for the startups like us, and it's just really amazing that we do have an interview with startups, and then they promote your company to the different platforms Twitter, LinkedIn, or the YouTubes. So we can definitely expect a great mileage because of this interview plus above all, that with the fan following base, the startup lane is there or the followers are there for them. So it's a good platform in terms of getting the more business, to getting the more branding, and to be in touch with lots of your fellow startups also along with everybody. So I must recommend everybody to go with the startup lane.
All right, sir. Well, thank you for your time. It was lovely talking to you. I'll express my heartfelt gratitude for coming to our platform and sharing about your business ideas on our platform with our viewers.
Thank you, Namrata. Thanks for interviewing us, and let's take forward from here itself.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.